Greetings, I'm Professor K, and in this short video presentation, we're going to see how we go about embedding and or linking an Excel spreadsheet inside of our Microsoft Word 2016 document. So there are a number of different ways that we can put an Excel spreadsheet or any object inside of our Word document. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways. First off, we're going to go ahead and we're going to embed this particular Excel spreadsheet. So I've got some information up here about what I'm delivering to my manager in the form of a list of users up inside of Active Directory. So I'm going to go ahead, put my cursor where I want this Excel to be embedded, and now I'm going to go to Insert. Now I'm going to scroll all the way over to the right, and underneath this little icon right here, which is for the object, I'm going to pull down this window and I'm going to select Object. Now the object is going to be from a file. Now if you want to embed a clean Microsoft Excel spreadsheet or a PDF or some other type of object, you can do it in here, but we're only going to be concerned with embedding the Excel spreadsheet at this time. So I'm going to create from a file. Now I'm going to browse over to my desktop where I've saved this particular file, and here it is. So all I have to do now is just double click it. Now, there's two different options here that you have. You can link to the file, which we'll do in just a moment, and you can also display it as an icon. Now, if you link to the file, that allows you to update the Excel spreadsheet, and that information will be carried on over to your Word document where the file is embedded. Now, that's fine as long as the location of that Excel spreadsheet never changes. Now, you can also display as an icon, which we'll also do in just a moment. So the difference here is I have a small spreadsheet. It doesn't have a lot of information in it. There's not a lot of tables, not a lot of workbooks. It's got some information in it that can be conveyed inside of this document and can be conveyed well. So this is a good option for this particular use of embedding. So let's go ahead and say OK to that. Now in just a moment it's going to pop in the Excel spreadsheet information. From here you're going to have to resize it like so, and now you have the Excel spreadsheet data inside of your Word document. Now if I double click this information, I will be taken out to the Excel spreadsheet where I can work on this information inside of Excel. Notice that my bar up here, my ribbon, changes to let me know that I'm in Excel, but I'm still inside of the Word document. But I can work inside of this Excel sheet while it is embedded inside of this Word document. Now to get back to the Word document, all I have to do is just click on the Word document itself, and I can go back and forth. So let's go back to my Word document, and we're going to delete this. And this time we're just going to attach a link to the Excel spreadsheet. So again, I'm over here underneath the Insert tab. I'm going to go over here to Object, and again I'm going to use the Object option to link to an Excel spreadsheet. So again, we want to create from File. Again, I'm going to browse on over to my desktop. I'm going to find that same Excel spreadsheet. Here it is. Now this time I can display as an icon. Now let's talk a little bit more about linking to the file. If you have this file up inside of the cloud, let's say Dropbox, well, Dropbox will allow you to move this object around and it'll actually track the new location for you. But if you move it around on a server, let's say you move it from one folder to another folder on your server, well, that's not going to track well up inside of your Word document. So I don't suggest that you do that. But we can display it as an icon. Now, why would we do this? We would do this if the Excel spreadsheet contained an enormous amount of information. For instance, the worksheets were numerous, and there were many cells and many rows, many columns with lots and lots of information. That's not going to fit well inside of your Word document. Then you probably just want to think about displaying the worksheet as an icon inside of your Word document. So we're going to do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and say OK. And now there's the icon. So again, when I click on the icon, it's going to go out and it's going to open up that information inside of Excel for me. So I'm up inside of the Excel document at this time. I can make any changes I want to. I can save it. And if this file is linked to multiple Word documents, and if it's the same file, they should all be able to get the same information that I just updated. So that's going to conclude this short video presentation on how we go about inserting or embedding our Microsoft Excel spreadsheet up inside of our Microsoft Word 2016 document. So if you have any questions or you have any concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out and contact your instructor, and I'll see you in my next video.